All right, so market's about to start. Oh, it's about to open. It's about 9:30. Um, what I seen today was so far, all this is accumulation from, excuse me, from honestly, I class. This is manipulation too, but I'm not gonna use that. From here to, hold up, hello. Oh, hey, Kayla. Oh, I'm gonna come in today. Yeah, I'm gonna see you today. I appreciate you though. All right, bye bye. Um, yeah, it's work calling me, bro. Work won't be calling me too soon. Um, but we've been accumulating in this range. I mean, you can mark it on ES over here too. Um, accumulation could run. I mean, I classify this as manipulation. Data was manipulation. You have that judo swing. It's normally supposed to be at 9:30, but 8:30. Data manipulated all this high right here, which I'm fine with. I would like to see it manipulated again up here. And if we continue, I think we'll draw to these double highs and this daily fair value gap. Only way I take longs is if honestly we come back and take like New York and like prior day low and all that. Um, that's pretty much it. Uh, yeah, bro, everybody calling me right now. I think everything is marked out. Let me bring this over though. All right, that's not gonna work, is it? Um, yeah, so we have the AMD model set up here, accumulation, manipulation of this high, and this is the distribution lower. As of right now, I do have a bearish bias, but like I said, the only way I think we continue is, I mean, we got a bullet system here right now. This could be the start to that, to I'm seeing the move higher. Mm. I mean, besides that, I think the target for this would be Asian low and this low here, and on ES that's London low. So, and this low here. So we have pretty relatively equal lows right here. This would be the bottom of the accumulation, which I like to target, but I want to get out of most of my position before that. So, as of right now, we're just gonna wait, sit and watch. I can't believe my mic is working, bro. That is such a good thing. Like, I finally figured out why it wasn't working. Just in case I ever forget, I'm gonna go ahead and take a picture of what that looks like. Yeah, as of right now, it kind of looks like we got this bullish SMT. And by the way, I wait till macro, um, which is gonna be 950. Sometimes 945, but I've been really trying to stick to 950. Has been doing me a lot better than 945. Oh yeah, we got a bullish SMT right here for ES. ES is already at all-time high, so I really want to know what's gonna happen here because if ES just keeps continuing higher, I have a damn good feeling that we will continue to see higher in NQ. Like I really want to see ES not take out this high and NQ do. But if we still get the setup, no, I ain't mad at that either. Damn, bro. I'm waiting on this to do this shit. This is speak on like everything. I had a great end of the year last year, and I just uploaded a video before this saying that. And another thing is, I want to start documenting every day. I've been wanting to do it, but my mic would not work. And this morning, when I tried to go live, I did some on accident. And I added an audio input capture, which was why my audio wasn't working this whole time. I guess since if you let like OBS control your audio, it can control your whole computer's audio for other things too. So I guess that was the problem. But despite that, um, you know what I'm gonna say. Um, uh, damn, bro. Yeah, despite that, like basically what happened was my accounts were fine, and then putting a long story short, I was trying to get more apexes after I just funded five, and I was gonna leave. I was gonna trade them until today, the following day, which didn't go my way anyway. You could, regardless, didn't go my way. Long story short, and now my top steps are fine. They basically back break even. When I had built up a good drawdown in it, and you know it is what it is. Shit happens. I won't make that same mistake again. I ended up just crashing out, which I haven't crashed out in a very long time. So, and it was all because of a simple mistake. I went 5 NQ on Apex instead of 5 MQ. Then it boot 10 accounts on my Apex. So you know that shit happened, and I crashed out on my top step basically. So basically, now we're at the point where CPI did go good for my top step, didn't go good for my Apex because I apparently you can't set more than 2 limit orders on Apex, which sucks. I didn't know that, and shit, literally shit. So um, I am in a better mood for sure. It just sucks that that happened, but you know, I want to document everything. Like I'm really not scared to document nothing. Like I don't really care to show like any of this shit for just because of the fact that um, you know, I had multiple ups and downs, and I don't care about showing shit like that. Honestly, like I look at that. I'm looking long term in this. I'm not looking day by day. I'm taking this day by day, but I'm looking long term. Every day I go in the mindset of how can I trade for tomorrow, next week, next month. Like what's my stats gonna look like? How much money am I gonna make? Have I traded the right model? Have I fucked up here in positions? I'm worried about that. I want to be as accurate as I can in those positions. Then the money just gonna come in. It's just gonna flow. That's how I've always. When I started getting profitable the first time, that's how I was taking everything, and it ended up working out for me in the most part. So, um, right now, I mean, I'm just gonna look to take this on PPI for my Apex. If that doesn't work, I mean, we got 5 top steps, so I'm not tripping, but damn, 15 accounts, shit. Like, it what it is though. We're still gonna trade Apex today too. I'm gonna trade one NQ. I mean one MNQ. Yeah, I'm on MNQ. Thank God. So yeah, as of right now, it kind of looks like this bullish SMT is playing out. I want to see if ES stays weak. You know, um, I want to see NQ take this high out. Based off what I've been seeing on these past couple of days, this is still technically manipulation. Just because this we stayed in here for so long. I'm pretty sure this was 2 p.m. yesterday, all the way to this morning. So you've been accumulating overnight for a minute. So the run higher could be a lot more. Yeah, have we pushed up? We've pushed up 140 points, but if you mark the whole range itself is 175 points, right? Then you got to classify how many ups and downs. I mean, we stayed in this area for a minute, so we could definitely run twice that of what we did run, and we can see ES finally tap into this. I mean, NQ finally tap into this daily gap and see our move higher. Um, excuse me. We're about to get into our first. We're about to get our first presented fair value gap for today, which is a good sign that it happened earlier, not later. Um, yeah, we're definitely getting it today. So I mean, right here. So this is Tuesday's first presented FVG, and I mark these out because they are good points of liquidity. A lot of times, if you see the first presented get hit, you'll see it run a little bit longer than like it'll run like you'll get a good 10 points at least. You know, obviously we don't know what's gonna happen here yet, but um, yeah, I think he really wants to reach for that data high, and I'm not mad at it. Also, obviously today was very not stressful. It was gonna be a stressful, not stressful. But you know, I'm a gambling man. I'm gonna be honest. I'm a pretty gambling man. I'll bet on myself before any of this shit. Um, obviously now I'm trading like my accounts. Now I'm talking about the position I was in. I have to gamble. I had to gamble, and it paid out. It did play out, but just the limit order rule on Apex can't have more than four. So I set a sell like basically Apex. Before that, I had a sell limit like right here and a buy limit here. Now I was gonna put a buy limit right around here and like put a sell limit like only at 30 points because I was going 8 NQ on every account. So that's that was my plan right there. And obviously we see what happened there. Um, and that's why these aren't funded. But you know, and my accounts aren't back to where it was supposed to be at. I made a lot of money though. Apex probably would hit me with an email. I don't care about that, right? I don't trade this normally. I got fucking hold. You feel me? I did it to myself. So it is what it is. Shit happens. Can't be mad at it. You know, just gotta take shit on the chin and then move along, bro. Can't be mad at it forever. And honestly, I do feel like I can bring these accounts back. Trading one NQ and one MNQ, but I ain't got time for that, bro. Yeah, I've done put a lot of money into this, but you know, it is what it is. All right, we're picking up pace right here. I want to see what happens. Now, the reason why I'm so bearish is we stayed inside this candle right here, this daily candle. Closed inside it so many times, but the whole market just looks like accumulation. ES has already made a run above all-time highs and manipulated this whole range. So I feel like we have a pretty good in the next couple months, I feel like we really can draw lower, at least to this low, maybe even this low. Just because this is a huge AMD model, like a pretty damn big AMD model. Uh, and I mean, yeah, like this shit looks pretty clean. It's the cleanest AMD model I've seen on the higher time frame. Just inverse is first presented on uh NQ. Yes, his battle form is first presented to the downside after we just inverse this one on NQ. So it's pretty good indicator that I feel like we are gonna see sell side get tapped into. For me to take anything though, I mean, I need to find out where this breaker is. I might do a fat breaker, honestly. I'm not gonna get this shit off my screen. Yeah. Identifying the breaker right here is a little hard. I'm gonna be honest because you could say it's this candle right here, but it's encapsulated by multiple other candles. That's the only thing I'm seeing right now. So for me to really take a short, I don't want it to come anywhere near here just yet. I really would like to stay away from this until we manipulate this high up here, but I feel like we'll just chop until then. We got some medium impact at 10. Honestly, I'm lucky want to label this whole thing right here as the breaker for NQ. So this is a daily wick on ES. Once you start getting all-time highs, I like to label out I like to see which wick is getting respected the most. We just closed over this yesterday, which I didn't even peep, and we traded below that previous day close. So we could see it sweep this data low and draw higher from there. Still got a bullish S&T right now with NQ, though. We taking that New York Open uh, on ES. But as you can see, we're wicking this inverse first presented. And I mean, that looks really good. So I think this ends up drawing lower. And then we can judge on what happens after we see a close below here on ES. If it can inverse this gap right here, maybe shorts would be adequate. But right now it's kind of hard to tell. I'm gonna be honest on what's gonna happen right now. It's kind of just accumulating still. screen, but I need it. You. Now that we keep wicking this first percentage, though, it does look good that we will see eventually see something to the outside, but staying disciplined here is where I'm looking at. All right, we did just displace here. I do want to put on a short right here, but it ain't really like the displacement I wanted to see for. Even though I did like this, but I really don't like it at the same time. Ain't really nothing happening except for manipulation right now. I could have entered right here on this candle, but like smaller position maybe. And my stop above this breaker right here. And target the data low. But we're trying to see what happens right now. Yes, it's just so close to that data low. I really don't want to risk it. What is this? Oh, never mind. If my stop gets ran, if this original trade gets ran right here, I'm not taking this short. Even though we did get an entry on that gap again right there. But I don't like how we just keep respecting this new week opening gap. Got bullish S&T inside of it as well. So as of right now, I'm gonna stay neutral. If this stop ends up getting ran, um, I'm waiting until this high or this low gets taken on NQ or ES. Then I'm gonna judge and go off that because this is a good setup to the downside. I feel like and like a B setup to the downside, but I really want to wait and see what happens right here because I did not like that at all. And my stop would be above this breaker, so right there, that'd be my stop causing this trade right now. I'm gonna put a fib on this gap right here. I just want to see something real quick. Close right at 75%. I mean a bad close. I promise you that. We did close over 50% of that breaker, so let's see what happens in, right here. All right, so that setup did end up getting respected, is what it looks like right now. So I might enter at the displacement candle. Small position size, run that same stop above here. Might. Yeah, we bouncing right off 50% of this new opening up on you. This do look good. Like the way we respect it up there, that do look good. But like, I really don't want to risk it right now. That's the top of that new week opening up. Well, data's finna come out. I feel like that's why we're chopping right now. Too. We got medium impact news at 10. Like I said, I'm gonna still hold that same if we come above this high because we are expecting low, high, low, high, low, high. Um, I'm gonna wait till 10, honestly. You see what happens. I don't want to be in the trade before 10. Again, right now, I do feel like this. I feel good about these shorts. Those them two mitigation candles look really good. I'm gonna be honest with you. This wasn't mitigation candle, and they got disrespected. So I mean, but these two mitigations right here look really good. I'm gonna be honest with you on that. But it's just like we're just so choppy. Like ES doesn't even look like it wants to run over. NQ though, NQ's giving me a sign it doesn't want to run over. And I'm gonna be honest. I'm just not willing to risk it right now. This is more of a B setup, especially with medium impact news coming up. And I can show y'all that right now, right here, right here. It's 10 a.m. Oh, that's Trump. 10 a.m. right here. It's medium impact. I mean, it's medium impact, which ain't like too crazy, but person I'm not willing to risk that right here. Yeah, it's also sitting at its order block. We haven't closed below it yet. It's kind of further proves my point just a little bit, but honestly, I don't care if the setup plays out or not. I'm gonna be real. It is what it is. It does. That about to drop in a couple seconds too. So this is that order block. If we get a close below that, shorts do look pretty valid. All right, shorts do look valid right there. But let's see what happens once we run this. We tap into this liquidity right here on ES. I do want to see if this draws is higher or lower. ES has already tapped into its balanced price range on the 4 hour. We've already tapped into its balanced price range on the 4 hour. Yeah, it's also about to tap into that London law. We got a nice hourly balance price range here, around 75%. Got a balance price range right here as well to the upside on NQ. As you can see, that downside is playing out, so I already tapped into it here on the NQ. Seeing that makes me really comfortable to uh, to see lower. It does make me pretty comfortable. Might even enter on this gap here. I know it's the balance price range there. I mean, volume balance there. And I want to see this breaker getting reversed, honestly, before I start looking at lower. Yes, it's already taken out all this liquidity though, which is one thing for sure. We could also target equilibrium. Um, there's no breaker in this gap right now, so I'm not gonna take this. Yes, this could continue to run lower, but there's no point in taking this at this point. So I'm gonna go pee. I'll be right back. Comes right out this order block right here. We respected everything right here. This is here like where I would decide if we're gonna continue lower or continue to draw higher. Right now, I do feel as if we can continue drawing lower as to meet equilibrium of all of this shit, right? So we'll put on a dealing range for ES, right? Cool. On the lower time frame. Inverse this link opening gave a tap on. If we see lower here, I do like that, and maybe create a balanced price range right here. I mean, I'd had to see a balanced price range right here. This gap just got respected. Seeing it and get inverse would be pretty nice. So they're under risk. Honestly, I'm looking for a tap and go of that. Only thing I don't like is that this breaker is we got an order block right there, and I'm really not trying to risk any of that. For some reason I do like a long, well, not no more. Kind of looks like we're gonna continue lower. Shoot, honestly, I might enter off this inverse gap right here and run stop above here. 21 points, so I target like 40. Oh, I don't really like that though. I'm gonna go ahead and just it's 10-10. I'm not even gonna enter. I'm done until next macro. I wonder if I can speed this up whenever I edit it, but we'll see what happens. Mm, I do like this. I'm gonna enter here and run my stop. This is just gonna be a small entry. I wouldn't say it's chasing, but I don't And again, I really don't like this at the same time. We did create a balanced price range right here though, which would be from here to here. And I'm going to target, this would be my 1 to 2. All right, man. I ran into disk space. I had to delete some old videos, but we are in a short right here off this inverse gap, looking to target this low here. I'm gonna hold a little bit more of my position though. I'm only in 3 MNQ though. It's a light size trade. It's gonna be a minute buy of. I might even add. This might be one of them days where I'm gonna just add at every gap. 924.75 is my stop. Yeah, risk is very minimal. We need to close over this white candle. I mean below it. I meant my bad. I do have a pretty high conviction. Is why I entered off the inverse fair value gap right here. We also created a balanced price range, which we tapped here. And I was looking for more of a tap and go. That's why this is my high right here. And we tapped the midpoint of it, which looked really good to me. Um, we're just sitting in this order block, which is a very valid order block since it was created before data. But if we get stopped out here, I'm not really tripping. So it's very minimal loss. Um, and we'll come back next macro at 1050. But as of right now, this ain't moving how I want it to. As long as I wanted it to see it close below this candle here at 1012. We keep wicking this order block, that we're in right now, which is from here to here. If I can get a nice solid close below that mitigation candle, well, it's not a mitigation candle yet, but when we close below 1012, it will be. All right, I do like that move right there. If we can get a close below this order block, I'm definitely not gonna. I'm gonna move my stop. I honestly could move it break even. But seeing this close means that, oh my gosh, we can run. We didn't get that close just yet. We really just wicked it. Maybe we can see it move out this 50% of this order block right now. Oh, I'm tripping. Y'all can't even see my shit, bro. I'm gonna move my start there. This is the position I'm in right now. It's very small position size. Um, if we take the low of this candle right here, like if I see this candle stalling below around 50%, I'm gonna move my stop. As soon as we take that low, I'm gonna move my stop above this high right here. The high of this candle, actually. But as of right now, we're just waiting. I'm gonna look to get all out though once ES takes this 50%, because that's 50% retraced all the way back. We're about to tap into this balanced price range. Once it hits 75%, that might be a great break-even point for me, honestly. I ran out of disk space again. So all right, now I'm definitely moving my stop break even. Or actually just run the stop right here. And we're gonna add at every gap until ES hits this 50% mark, because that's 50% of the range I'm using, of the smallest range. ES is also tapped into a very balanced price range too. This was gonna be my TP to target. We've actually already hit double of what we wanted to see, but I really feel like we're gonna draw the 50% of this entire range that we've created on a smaller time frame. which would literally be right here for ES. It's also in a bad position right here to get off some. Right now is where I'm gonna get off my apex, and seeing that right there, I might even close out my position just because ES traded into that balanced price range. But I do feel like we will draw lower. This could send us a lot higher though. Honestly, God, I'm gonna take mine off. It's a 1 to 2. Uh, off of having my accounts all back. I do feel as if we will draw 50% to rebalance this demon range. Um, either ES or NQ, but I mean it's what's a few more points. We got out for the 1 to 2. Um, it's a good day. Honestly, I'm done for the day, and I'm gonna call it right there. Uh, wish my recordings would have been in one go, but you know it is what it is. I'm gonna see if I can edit it together, but I am gonna post this and see how I can speed shit up, basically. So, uh, it's a great start to the week. Hopefully, I can get these funded and bring my accounts back to normal. The funded ones on Apex, back to normal, back to life tomorrow, and we'll see what happens. Um, by the way, this is where I would have added and then ran stop at this breakaway gap there. So we'll see what happens. Honestly, I'm not gonna sit around, but I though.